Hey fam, this reading is for Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. If you don't know your placements, then if you resonate with the words on the screen, then maybe this reading is for you all. Cool. We're going to get into what ancestral guidance wants to come through for 2025. Justice and peace. What ancestral guidance do you have for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements, collective this year? Okay, we just got a bunch in our hands. So we have someone is taking advantage of your generosity, self-preserve, protect your energy, maneuver. Where do you need to get where do you need to give less? I was going to say where do you need to get less. So for some, you could be the one that might be taking advantage of someone, but that might only be for one or two people. Retreat so you can observe and move forward. Be wise. We have the number 222. Prioritize peace, harmony. We have this card, which is kind of inspired by the Hermit card. It is the year of the Hermit, which I keep saying. Focus, mentor, generationals, spiritual guidance, fearlessness, teaching, work, goals, mental health, new path, healing, lack, worry, survival, debt. I also saw the word warning. So I don't know if some of you all are getting a warning, or you are giving someone else a warning, or your ancestors are giving you a warning about how you need to prioritize peace, or could be to do with your healing. They might be showing you something that's coming up, so it's nothing to be scared of, it's just to take heed of. The main energies for you really here are like about self-preservation and going down the peaceful route, because that's where you're going to get the most peace, if that makes sense. That sounds silly, but you know, if you make choices where you're thinking about like, or where you're centering or focused on getting a peaceful result, you're going to get a peaceful result in the end, because of the intention that you have put forth in your actions, hopefully, you know. We have sharing intimacy and heart with soulmates, hidden emotions, exchange, love, the moon connection. We have a full moon coming up tomorrow, tonight too. Sekhmet, the Kemetic, ancient Egyptian, Neteru, child of Ra, sun. They can be the lion. They are not symbolized, but they are embodiment and activation of rage, anger, frustration, bloodshed, changing that into healing. I also wrote sacral and root energy center, and rosemary. Loyalty, protection, ancestral communication, resilience, growth, sharpness, cleansing. So rosemary might be a significant herb for you at the moment. You might want to put it in your food. It does activate all those energies that I've written there. So if you have some around, maybe spend some time with it. Rosemary has been in my smoke blends. And I just wanted to show on the top of the deck there was kawa here as well. So there might be some heart healing happening for y'all. I also see some of y'all are going to learn this year about your matriarchal side. So the matriarchs of your family are significant this year for you. There might be some healing and some pain that is being transmuted. I just heard the word depleted, but I don't, some of you might be feeling depleted, but I don't see that in a negative way. Or I'm seeing it more as like something that which was depleting you is now being depleted. So yeah, because I am seeing, it says veins, and I'm seeing like veins, kind of that rushing of blood, but then it kind of being drawn out. And I feel like maybe in some senses that's what koutou does. It is a blood thinner. But yeah, I'm seeing that happening in a healing sense. So toxicity is being drawn out, grief being drawn out. Yeah. Anything that was in the cracks of the heart, or the veins of the heart that are impure, or I heard impurities are being suctioned out. So if you have koutou around, definitely connect with having koutou as tea. Obviously, if you're harvesting, make sure that you are following proper tikanga. And if you have any questions on that, you can ask me, or you can, or I can link you to someone else, some videos, some YouTube videos or something. Yeah, as I'm doing this reading right now for you, my chest is sore. So this could also be for me. But I am feeling that, like, mama, that tightness in the heart that needs to be stretched out. I'm also being shown, highlighted to the word strengthening bonds. So some of you will be strengthening bonds with people, and there'll be a lot of loyalty there with the rosemary. You can burn loyalty, and you can burn rosemary in your home. Like if you just dry some rosemary sprigs, just break them off the rosemary plant. Obviously, say your thanks and ask permission, whatever. Break them off, and then you can just dry them and burn them as they are. They'll kind of dry out, and they're quite easy to just burn around your house to protect your space from disloyalty as well. Even loyalty to yourself, and to draw in divine ancestral communication and protection. Yeah, there's a bit of like witching, for lack of a better word. Let me call it mysticism. There's a bit of mysticism here, so like spell work, ritual work here. So yeah, there's some work that some of you all might be needing to do this year to cultivate peace and to transmute some hurt that is in your matriarchal line. But I feel like a lot of that is going to come from spending time with those that you love and sharing intimacy with those that you love. There are some cycles closing out and some new cycles beginning, if that makes sense. So it's like your energy is protected from those that are draining it or taking advantage of it, and you are being able to just be in this like really loving, nourishing, soft, lush, plush space. Protected. I think in another deck, the Sekhmet card is like, talks about protection from toxic people and places and stuff. So some of maybe you're the being protected. When you see the number 222, your ancestors and the divine are showing you, reminding you to prioritize peace and harmony in your life. And if you are feeling angry, if you are feeling tension, if you are feeling pain or triggered trauma, that's a reminder to try and transmute it. I also heard through wise counsel, so you might be getting a mentor or going into some sort of therapy, or there's something there where there's teaching or like receiving, where firstly that relationship is protected, whatever it is, but there's a healing activated there. Because you're going to be able to identify, for some of you, you're going to be able to identify where the pain is in your ancestral line and where it comes from, whether it's from your mother, your grandmother. I hope you'll understand me. Of love, light, my frequency, truth, justice, and peace. What guidance do you have for Libra, Gemini? Aquarius is 2025. 8 of Swords. Oh, there's segment. Guidance information do you have for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in 2025? The Empress. 7 of Wands fell out on the floor, and so did the Wheel of Fortune, and I don't know which way this was either. King of Wands. Guidance information do you have for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in 2025? Queen of Wands. Justice. So maybe some of you will be working through, your ego, but more so in ways in which it restricts you, keeps you pent up. I heard tired. Drained is coming through again. Okay, so for some, like, you're learning that it's better not to channel your energy in a way of, like, rage or, not that you can't feel it and move through it, because that really comes up here, but I'm seeing, like, you're learning to channel your anger and your trauma, and I heard the depths of your trauma differently, and maybe this year that's a lesson. You're going to go deeper in that. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today, fam. Or any day, really. Yeah. So if you'll connect with Sekhmet in particular, you can connect, you should connect with them, because I feel like it'll help you tap into your strength, help you just like simmer down your ego a little bit and feel a bit more nurtured in the end, especially your masculine energy. Like there's something maybe about your masculine energy being triggered, or ego. False identity as well might be attached to this, like a way in which you think you are that you really aren't. Sacral and root energy center. I also heard a way in which people think you are but you really aren't. So some people might think you are a certain way but you're not, and that could piss you off. Yeah, so I feel like any like negative energies around you, negative fortune, the doors are closing to with 7 of Wands. There is like a bit of a challenge here, where you may have already gone through this though. Yeah, like 2024 for you could have been a rough year, a really testing year. But I'm seeing that's being transmuted into you're really having the opportunity to love yourself, and I heard bless yourself. So you might be doing ritual and spell work, even if it doesn't feel like that for you all. It could just be within your day-to-day self-care routines and the way in which you value and love yourself through your actions. I'm seeing like some of you would channel out in anger, in your actions when you were triggered. I even heard tormented, like mentally, emotionally, like even if it's like things that are happening within the world and you're like angry about it, but it's coming out in ways that are not really harmonious. I'm seeing that you're kind of transmuting that to channel it in a way where, firstly, if it's personal stuff, it's feeding your sense of self-worth and value. And then if it's stuff to do with like the world, maybe just how you view like the self-worth, how you value your actions and how you value the world are changing. Maybe giving more. There might be, again, there's something here for you all about like your mother or the matriarch. Maybe your family line has gone through quite a lot, or the matriarchs in your family have suffered a little bit. But I'm seeing that you are really going to be able to step forward in confidence, especially towards the end of the year. There'll be this inner confidence that you're getting from learning about your lineage. So as much as there's some like struggle in the past, it looks like without that, or without learning about that, you won't be able to embody the fullest of who you are meant to be within your self-worth. And this, I was going to say in your divine feminine, and this is to any genders and no genders at all. Yeah, so red, this like tone of red and orange and yellow is really going to be some colors that are beneficial for you all this year. I'll close my phone. This information into my ancestral guidance you have for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius this year. Excuse me. 3 of Wands reversed. 3 of Pentacles. Knave of Wands. The Chariot and the Sun reversed. Yeah, so I feel like in the past something was like blocking your direction, like causing a delay, and maybe that's where you weren't protecting your energy, or maybe you were having to use that energy to defend yourself, with 7 of Wands. And that could have caused a lack of positivity and a lack of direction, or blocked your direction a little bit. If that doesn't resonate for you, that could have been for this ancestor of yours, whether they're still alive or not, this matriarchal line. But it looks like moving forward, you're operating more in collaborative energies. There's a team here, whether it's family, friends, work situation, I don't know. But it's definitely sparking some sort of creativity for you all with Knave of Wands. Some of you will be channeling ideas, or be called to channel ideas with others. Yeah, the strength that's activated, this transmuting of ego, and I just said also narcissism. Whether this is in the past or something that you're being called to do at this time, is opening you up to lots of collaborations, creative energies. Even for you all, you might be feeling more motivated and I was going to say agile or like youthful. Some of you might be exercising more or something. Knight of Swords. I also heard there'll be a bit more discernment and wisdom in your ideas and conversation, because it'll be coming from a place of high value within yourself. Like you're being called to value your ideas, what you bring to the table, and to align that with what you say, how you speak, what you think. 10 of Swords. Some of you will be uprooting the past, or need to speak on the past, something that's happened. This could be challenging. You might need to state your boundaries. If that's something that you have to do. For some, I'm seeing you're just going to be protected against certain challenges. And even if challenges do come up, you will still be clear on the way in which you are moving forward. It's like you will know which road to go down. You will have the navigation skills and tools to communicate with your higher self and your inner discernment. Yeah, wisdom. Oh yeah, I saw 6 of Wands before. I was just looking at these. Whatever you're doing to fill your cup, or whatever you want to do to fill your cup, and I feel like emotionally, spiritually, and creatively, is firstly going to successfully fill you up. Like if there's something that you've been thinking of doing, you should do that. And I also see some of you are going to receive an offer. This could be to do with work or something creative. That's going to be a good and successful, or a successful positive option for you. Yeah, which will provide you rest and maybe like a new commitment where you're able to like authentically express yourself. So spaces where you can authentically express yourself, the mature side of you and your emotional intelligence, but also the harmony with your inner child as well, and that playfulness is really going to be important for you this year, or at least having spaces where you can safely do that. So yeah, my loves, I'll leave that there. Sending you heaps and heaps of love for this year. If you want a personal tarot reading, our website should be on the screen. If you want to gift us a tip for our time and energy, we really appreciate that. That's on the screen as well. And please don't forget to like and share this with a friend.